Wooden Dad had an iron stove son. This son particularly loved eating wood, and as the son grew day by day, he began gnawing on the tables, chairs and cabinets. Finally even the walls were eaten into big holes. Dad had to follow behind his son repairing and patching. Yet the speed of his repairs could not keep up with the son's gnawing. Dad managed to prop up the crumbling home with wood. Just then the supporting beam was beaten through by the son in one bite. As the house was about to collapse, Dad, seeing this, threw himself over to shield his son. Fortunately neither father nor son was hurt, but their home was gone. Dad stood up dejected with his back to his son. The son looked at his father's silhouette, as if suddenly understanding something. The son lowered his head and saw the windmill he had knocked. He quietly made a decision. Some time later, thunder and pouring rain startled the dozing Dad awake. Yet beside him only the swaying windmill remained. The son had disappeared. Seeing this, Dad anxiously ran through the rain, finally spotting a faint light atop the distant hill. It turned out the son, unwilling to burden Dad any longer, had purposely run to the hilltop to extinguish his own life flame. Dad desperately blew on that cold flicker of flame, but it was no use. He held his son standing in the wind and rain for a long time, finally placing the windmill on his son's chest. Just then a gentle breeze passed and the windmill slowly turned. Dad suddenly had an idea. He modified the windmill and installed it inside his son's stove. The son's eyes miraculously slowly brightened. Father and son tightly embraced.